title, Whispers in the Cornfield. The farm had been in our family for generations, a sprawling expanse of rolling fields and ancient woodlands nestled between weathered fences and dilapidated barns. There was a quiet strength to the land, an unspoken pact between generations that bound us to the soil. But as I would soon discover, the roots of our family tree reached far deeper than I could have ever imagined. As the days grew longer and the summer sun beat down on the golden fields of corn, strange occurrences began to unravel the tapestry of normalcy that had draped over the farm for centuries. Whispers danced through the rustling leaves, carried by a wind that seemed to carry the voices of spirits long forgotten. It started innocently enough. My days were spent tending to the crops, the rich soil clinging to my boots as I navigated the vast expanse of cornfields. The air buzzed with the hum of insects and the distant lowing of cattle, creating a symphony that accompanied my every step. Yet, amid the idyllic scenes, an undercurrent of unease seeped into my consciousness. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the fields, I heard a faint melody. It echoed through the swaying stalks of corn, a haunting tune that seemed to beckon from the heart of the farm. Intrigued, I followed the melody, each note pulling me deeper into the labyrinth of rustling leaves and hidden secrets. The source of the haunting melody revealed itself in the form of an ancient oak tree, its gnarled branches stretching towards the heavens like skeletal fingers. Beneath its twisted roots, I discovered an old wooden chest, weathered and forgotten. As I cautiously opened the lid, a gust of wind whispered through the leaves, carrying with it the scent of ages past. Inside the chest lay a collection of aged manuscripts, their pages brittle and yellowed with time. The ink, written in an archaic script, seemed to tell the tales of our family's legacy. Stories of a pact forged with mystical beings that dwelled in the depths of the woodlands, guardians of the land who demanded a price for their protection. The tales spoke of rituals performed under the light of the harvest moon, of offerings made to appease the ancient spirits that slumbered beneath the roots of the farm. My ancestors, bound by desperation and a desire for prosperity, had entered into a contract with entities whose motives remained shrouded in mystery. Unease settled in the pit of my stomach as I pored over the words, my mind grappling with the implications of the unholy alliance that had sustained our family for generations. The whispers in the cornfield grew louder, their voices now mingling with the ethereal notes of the haunting melody that echoed through the night. As the days passed, the farm seemed to come alive with an unnatural energy. Shadows danced along the periphery of my vision, and the once familiar rustle of leaves took on an otherworldly cadence. The fields, once teeming with life, now felt like a gateway to a realm beyond our understanding. The nights were the worst. When the moon hung low in the sky, its silvery glow casting an eerie pallor over the land, the ancient spirits awakened. I would catch glimpses of ethereal figures moving among the cornstalks, their forms flickering in and out of existence like elusive phantoms. Each night, the whispers grew more insistent, their voices urging me to fulfill the obligations outlined in the ancient manuscripts. The rituals, once performed with reluctant reverence by my ancestors, now beckoned to me like a siren's call. The line between duty and malevolence blurred, and the weight of my family's legacy pressed upon my shoulders. With trepidation, I found myself drawn to the heart of the woodlands as the harvest moon bathed the farm in an otherworldly glow. The oak tree, its twisted branches reaching towards the heavens, stood as a silent witness to the ritual about to unfold. As I began the incantations, the air thickened with an unseen force. Shadows coalesced into spectral forms, their eyes gleaming with a hunger that transcended the boundaries of the living and the dead. The ancient spirits, awakened from their slumber, circled around me in a macabre dance. The whispers reached a fevered pitch, the voices intertwining with the haunting melody that seemed to emanate from the very soul of the land. My hands trembled as I made the offerings, the pungent scent of herbs and aged parchment filling the air. The spirits, appeased by the age-old rituals, retreated into the shadows, leaving behind an oppressive silence. As I stood alone in the moonlit clearing, the weight of my actions settled upon me like a shroud. The farm, once a sanctuary, now bore the scars of a pact forged in desperation. The whispers, though momentarily subdued, lingered like a specter in the night, a reminder of the darkness that clung to the roots of our family tree. In the days that followed, the farm seemed to wither beneath an unseen malevolence. crops rotted in the fields, and the once vibrant landscape took on a desolate pallor. The whispers, once a distant murmur, now echoed through the barren fields, their voices carrying a lament that spoke of a curse reborn. Haunted by the consequences of my actions, I delved deeper into the ancient manuscripts in search of a way to break the unholy pact that bound our family to the spectral entities. The answers, however, remained elusive, hidden within the cryptic verses and enigmatic symbols that adorned the pages. As the farm succumbed to an inexorable decay, I realized that the spirits, though appeased temporarily, hungered for a more profound retribution. The land, tainted by generations of bargains struck in desperation, rebelled against the unnatural forces that sought to control it. In the dead of night, I ventured once more into the heart of the woodlands, guided by an instinctual pull that beckoned me towards an ancient altar obscured by the overgrowth. The moon cast its silver glow upon the scene, revealing the twisted forms of the spirits awaiting their due. With a heavy heart, I began the incantations anew, the words tumbling from my lips like a prayer whispered in the shadows. The spirits, sensing the gravity of my intent, circled around the altar, their eyes gleaming with a hunger that mirrored the abyss. As the ritual reached its crescendo, an otherworldly force surged through the air. The ancient oak tree trembled, its branches contorting as if in agony. The spirits, bound by the power of the incantation, wailed in a cacophony of voices that echoed through the woodlands. In a blinding flash, the spirits dissipated like smoke in the wind, their ethereal forms dispersing into the night. The oppressive weight that had hung over the farm lifted, and a profound stillness settled upon the land. As the first light of dawn painted the horizon, I stood amidst the ruins of the ancient altar, the remnants of the unholy pact now scattered like ashes in the wind. The farm, once ravaged by malevolent forces, began to awaken anew, as if released from the shackles of an ancient curse. The whispers in the cornfield, now a distant memory, faded into the gentle rustle of leaves in the morning breeze. The land, purged of the darkness that had plagued it for generations, seemed to breathe a sigh of relief. With a heavy heart and a newfound sense of responsibility, I resolved to rebuild the farm and tend to the land with a reverence that transcended the rituals of old. The ancient manuscripts, their secrets laid bare, found a resting place within the depths of the woodlands, a testament to the price paid for prosperity. The family farm, once a nexus of darkness and despair, emerged from the shadows like a phoenix rising from the ashes. The roots of our family tree, entwined with the soil, reached towards the heavens with a renewed vitality. As the whispers in the cornfield faded into legend, the land bore witness to a new chapter, one forged not by desperation but by the resilience of the human spirit. And so, the fields of corn swayed in the breeze, the sunlight casting a golden glow upon the rejuvenated landscape. The farm, once tainted by a pact with ancient entities, stood as a testament to the enduring power of redemption and the strength that lay within the roots of a family's legacy.